Anyway, the only time I would have gotten stitches is when the entirety of the skin on my left pointer fingernail was ripped off entirely, and that's not a stitches thing. That's just guess we'll wait for it to grow back. Yep.
Christ.
So no stitches for this one.
I was reading a story on Reddit. Someone was trying to make caramel.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah, yummy-ish.
They're dead
and she decided that she was gonna like microwaving was part of it or something, or like she had prepared it, and when she looked at it, it didn't look like it was actually molten. It was still looked solid. So she wound up like sticking her finger in to test.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. See, that's the big problem. Is that caramel
looks gooey on the top, and not when you
Oh, not even that. Caramel, the average temperature apparently of caramel while it's actually being cooked is upwards of 250 degrees.
Yeah. Wow, that is a lot.
And she described it as this. You know that you fucked up. This was in Today I Fucked Up, TIFU. You know you fucked up when you feel something where you expect it might be hot and instead it's ice cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
that is your nerves dying all at once.
Yep. Is that right? Wow.
Yeah. When your nerves, if you
oh my God. Here. Bro,
if you fry your nerves, they will think that you're
freezing.
Too. So she goes, and her first instinct was to remove that caramel as quickly as possible, right? Wrong move, because it was on her fingertip, and the end result was a decent amount of skin coming off, and then her going, and I got it off, and I felt something hard, and I thought, oh, good, at least some of the caramel got hard.
Oh, no.
And then looked down at her finger and realized that she had torn her fingernail straight off of her finger.
Oh, God, don't even talk about that. Shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Yeah,
shut up.
yeah,
shut up,
yeah,
shut up,
yeah,
shut up,
yeah.
Shut up.
Burns and everything.
She's trying to help me make a goose with my feet.
Oh, wow. All right. She's actually doing it, too. But yeah, she mentioned that was about 5 years ago, and she's got a fingernail. She got a finger. She lost most of that feeling, but she's got a finger, and that's what counts. Oh, you are quadrufucked.
Jesus, he's so good.
What are you making with
I
your
picked
feet
the arena.
there?
We went underground.
What are you
Hey, boo boo. Already, Fred? That's just a stock voice, I think. You got Barney Rubble, you got Yogi Bear, and you got Grounder. All the.
And then you have Lindsay.
Yep.
And then there's me.
Lindsay the Clown. Or as we all affectionately know her, Bozo.
Aw, thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
Oh.
It's a big leap from not invited back.
The reason. The reason
you might have just saved yourself, to be honest.
The reason I mentioned the stitches is I had to get. We went to the hospital after I had to convince my dad that no, this won't go away. I'm bleeding a lot everywhere.
It'll go away. That's the key, guys.
I felt bad. My sister, who was like 9 or 10, saw and she just freaked out.
Is Rick dead?
Yeah, that was kind of like what she thought. I was like, is he gonna die?
See,
like, no,
my dad was a
fine.
nurse, and he was just like, man, you're gonna be fucking. I've seen way worse. Shut up.
Okay, well that's fair. I mean, at least he can
Which
look at
is
it and
fair,
go,
like,
it's
yeah,
fine.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I have a giant scar on my finger.
Yeah.
What is my fucking finger? I can fucking
No,
live.
that was the worst.
The reason I was asking about stitches is because I had to go get. I got 3 stitches. Big fucking whoop. But like,
fuck you, dude.
the way that they present. So if you have, for what it's worth, if you have a slice, if you have an open wound on your finger. Normally, if you have something where you need stitches, they will inject you with a numbing agent of some kind. The problem is the finger is full of nerves that are so tightly packed.
Yeah, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you do nerve damage by
Like,
injecting
it's just
there.
not even
what they do sometimes is they inject it further up the hand.
Yeah, like in the wrist or the palm or
and
something.
try to
at
get
that
it to
point,
like kind of
depending
travel
on where
down.
it is,
Yeah.
Who cares?
Pro-
Because the thing was with my finger, the one where all my skin got ripped off.
Yeah.
It was a toy vase. We put it on because I was getting married to my friend McCall in preschool and shit like that. This is one of my first memories. Very sad.
Oh, one of those kindergarten divorcees.
Yeah, exactly. But so
Wouldn't
that
give
was
you juice,
happening.
so I told
and
him
of
to take a
course,
hike.
my finger immediately swelled up so it wouldn't come out of the vase.
All right.
Which
okay.
was a plastic vase that curled inward and, of course, got caught on my
Oh,
skin.
yeah, the thump,
And so
like-
they tried over and over again to try to, like,
You just gotta
put
break the
hot
vase at that
butter
point.
on it, all that kind of stuff. They tried to do the ring
You
cutter.
gotta do
but
the soup. Yeah,
no,
soup.
here's
soap.
they tried all of that, but my finger swelled up so badly it was horrible.
that sucks.
They tried the ring cutter, didn't work out. Just like John attempting to beat this level.
He's doing okay this time.
God damn, I was
We've
trying to
said
make
10 seconds
my
every time.
God.
This game is super. Like,
Anyway, continue,
volatile.
sorry.
Anyway,
Like,
so
you
they
can
tried
just,
to do the
like,
ring
all of a
cutter,
sudden
it just kept
switch and
stabbing
you're
into my
fucked.
skin.
Yeah.
But they stopped, and my dad
Immediately.
came in being like, "Honey pie, how you doing?" And I was like, "It's kind of horrible because dirt and dirt and dirt." And he goes, "Yeah, that's really horrible, but
That's
you know what? He's
really-
trying to
That's
calm
really
me.
horrible.
pretty
One
bad
day
He's
you'll
trying,
learn
to,
words.
he's trying to
Spot
calm me
right
down and everything
Aw,
like that."
that's
And I'm
sweet.
like, murder. And my
No,
dad's
that's
like,
good.
"Okay, so I think I figured out a way to like make sure that we get this over with really quickly." You're
Whoa.
Okay, in my defense,
Whoa.
you all would have lost at that.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
that was what the fuck was that? What the?
You almost had a
fuck was
clear
that?
board.
Was that a
and it was
6
just-
combo? Christ.
No, but actually, what the
Fuck
hell
your
was
mom,
that?
Grounder.
He got some kind of 6 combo and it just stacks.
Oh
it
my
just keeps
God.
stacking.
You'll remember the episode where Grounder's mom makes an
Admittedly,
appearance.
Kirby's Adventure, we did get one crazier combo than that, but I think one of us, I think it was me against you in one of them. One of us filled the board entirely with orange heads.
Did I actually win that, or did you
I
end
don't
up
remember.
winning?
I don't
'cause
remember.
You were a dick.
We played so many times because the recording kept fucking up.
Yeah, and I think
He won
I
the
beat
first
you
2
3
recordings. I was
times.
very
and
clear
then,
about that.
Yeah, you were.
I was
But
very
I think
clear
you
about
won the
that.
one that actually hit the internet.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
John would have
So-
had
But again,
a
I was
giant bitch
very
fit.
open about the fact you beat me both of the other times.
Yeah, but nobody believes it.
Why would they not believe me telling them that I lost?
Because John has giant bitch fits all the time.
that is
Nobody
true.
believes it anymore.
Anyway, sorry,
Did
you
you
were
say
talking
bitch
about
fits or bitch
your dad had a
tits?
solution.
I mean,
'Cause
bitch
either
fits and
one
bitch tits. Yeah,
pretty
both.
true.
Your dad had a solution for your pie made of honey.
Oh yeah.
Is that
oh
a
my
thing? Can you
God,
make
that
pies
was
made of
the
honey?
worst thing I've ever heard. No, he
No,
had
like I'm talking about
a
literal
solution.
pie.
He had a solution for the fact that I had a
Is that a thing?
vase stuck on my finger.
Yes.
And I was like, "Okay, Dad, I trust you." And he was like, "Awesome, sweetie pie. Like, it's not gonna be the ring
Yeah.
cutter. It's not gonna be anything else that we've tried." And I was like, "Okay." And he
Did he
was
just make
like,
you, like, wait?
he was like, "It might hurt a little bit, but like, you know, you've already tried the other one, so are you okay with that?" And I was like, "Absolutely,
Okay.
because you're my dad and I trust you." And he went, "Awesome." And he goes, "Hold on just a second, let me look at it real quick." And I go, "Okay." And I hand him my finger.
Uh-huh.
And he takes a look at it real quick, looks at it, looks up at me and goes, "You're being real great about this," and tears it off my finger.
He was like, "Hey, I'm looking." Boom.
And just
like,
literally just rips it straight off, and every single bit of skin comes with it. And I screamed.
Yeah, I mean that's the.
And then I was
the
the
right thing to do.
coolest bitch in preschool.
Look at my finger. I'm
for like the
Skeletor.
past, yeah, I was like for 2 weeks, I was the coolest bitch in preschool. Because my dad
Damn.
ripped all the skin off my
I mean,
finger.
honestly, you're
And
still
they
the coolest bitch in preschool.
They wrapped. I am the coolest bitch in preschool. Anyway, they wrapped a whole thing around my finger, but I could take it off whenever I wanted to, and I could be like, "Look at this shit!
Look at all this.
I'm so cool!" And I got all the gum
Oh man,
because you know in preschool gum is
fucking
the thing.
gum was fucking gold.
Yeah, dude. I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, it was radical, and my dad was just
Nice.
like, "You know what? We're done with
And
this."
that's that. Oh no, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Oh
it was
fuck.
still pretty fucking
And
bad.
that's my story. You can do
How
this.
does
Oh,
he do this?
why'd you pause?
Because I get scared.
The
I believe in that because he's kind of terrifying. This guy.
For
Rick,
what it's worth.
Rick.
yeah.
Will you please fix this?
Fix
No.
What am I fixing?
Never
Oh,
mind.
this?
John is going to totally win.
It's
That's
my
all right.
channel too.
We got
Fuck
story
you guys.
time while he's doing this. It's fine.
My children. I know. I'm just sitting here telling stories about when I was a fucking preschooler.
That's fine.
Goddamn.
Thanks,
All right. So
Nobody wants to hear about that.
the whole
You
thing with
winning right now,
stitches
buddy?
is if it's in your hand, you can't get injections. They just can't do it. They miss, or the nerves are too tightly packed, or the veins are too wiggly.
Which
or
is why
just-
your
there's a
dad
lot of
just says,
problems.
"I'm just gonna rip it off your hand."
Yeah.
Good.
But no, so like what they do, if you have an open wound or something that needs stitching on your hands, they will straight up take a 90s era swishy blue Dixie cup and fill it with the liquid that they would inject you with, and they dunk your finger directly into it.
Oh, is that what they do now?
Yeah. Well, it's what they
makes
did
sense.
in fucking 2000.
Well, it kind of makes sense.
That is 16 years from now. 16 years in
Ago.
the past.
Yeah, it was. I'm an old fart.
Actually, 16 years
Yeah.
in the past.
Yep. Kids who were born just prior to
I
that, the
feel
day
like
of that story, are
medical
now starting to
technology
drive.
has kind of come a little bit farther than
A little
that.
bit.
What if
Yeah,
there was
so-
someone who was born in that ER room?
Wow, hadn't thought of that.
And
it was a hospital that definitely had a lot of that was the hospital I was born at.
And
so.
they'd be learning to drive right now.
Yeah.
I don't like
because they'd be about 16.
They'd be about 16 right now.
Yeah, or 16.
John's failing. We're having.
It happened in the
horrible
spring of
stories.
2000, so yeah, they'd be just over 16. They'd be learning to drive now.
How
Damn.
about that?
But so. They have to dunk it, which for one hurts all on its own. Obviously, like
Does it
open
hurt?
wound on the finger, anything that
like-
touches
Yeah,
it
I
is
was
gonna be
gonna
like.
say like my thing hurt for about 2 seconds, and then it was just so much shock that I was like, eh.
What the fuck? I was doing all right.
So
Is this just life for you, John?
yeah,
Literally, yes.
I dunk it, and after about maybe 5 seconds, he pulls it out. I'm like, wait, well, hang on, wait, I can still.
Oh my God, your beautiful romantic relationship in one sentence. I'm so sorry, not really.
You're a bad person.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
I see.
I am still making a goose with my feet.
Yeah, she's actually making progress with it too. Like it's actually coming along.
You're making a goose with your feet?
Yeah, I can do origami with my feet.
Yeah, I mean, if you give her fucking 3 hours.
Oh my God, it has been less than that.
Did you do that before?
So I'll be grounder before you finish this fucking duck.
Should I take proof? Should I do video evidence of the fact that you're making this right now, or no?
I mean, if you want to.
Did you do
I
that
don't know. I don't-
before or
I've done
after
it a
learning
few-
I have a foot fetish?
That was kind of my worry. Like, there's gonna be one person who watches going like,
Damn.
yes,
Yeah.
the day has finally come on the
So
D-pad.
after I knew you had a foot fetish. You're welcome, I guess.
Sweet.
You're
I'll
welcome,
give
audience.
it to you afterward because you seem like a cool guy.
Oh, thanks.
I'm sure.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
So I pull my finger out. That's how most stories should start, right there. So I pull my finger out, and he's just like, "All right, here we go." I was like, "Whoa! I can still feel my finger. I can do this." And he's like, "Yeah, but it'll be fine in a couple seconds." I'm like, "Do we want to like wait those few seconds, maybe?" And he's like, "No." So he grabs the needle and he goes and whoop, stitch number 1, and I felt every last piece of that. And I was like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, 14-year-old kid screaming his brains out in like a little side wing where they help the non-important shit.
And that's when they shout at you, "Shut up, bitch! Deal with it."
Well, they pull the thing through, and there's the thread, and he's just like, all right, okay. I was like, oh, all right. God, all right, okay, all right. Oh, here we go.
Also, I
I'm
lied.
like,
I've had so many stitches. You
Oh,
just
I
deal
thought
with it
you were
after
So,
a
gonna-
while.
what was it? So he goes, all right, number 2, here we go. And I'm like wincing because I'm ready for it, and just goes through like butter. Nothing.
Yeah,
I was like,
exactly. I was like, after you've done it a few times, you're just like, it doesn't even
cold
matter.
sweat. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, it's the biggest relief. And then he goes, all right, number 3. I was like, go for it. Do it. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Thwink, feel the whole thing. He's like, no! Why? He pulls it through. He's like, no, that was it. That's 3. I was like, fine. Get away from me with the sharp thing. God. I never felt so lied to than that moment of the 3rd one where like my own body was like, no, you're cool, dude.
Everything's fine.
Shink. Like, no. Why would you do betrayal? Oh my God. But yeah, so that was my fucking lost my finger story. Almost lost my finger story. I've not really hurt myself much beyond that. I almost broke my finger playing basketball this spring. That's
Boy, howdy, that's interesting.
yeah, I know, right? Fucking wow. The one thing I've ever done athletically
I don't
in
have
my
any-
adult years.
I don't have any really great injury stories except for when I was born. I broke my collarbone.
Oh,
That's
shit, really?
amazing.
When I was born, I broke my mother's hip.
Oh my God, because you were like, bitch!
Yeah, I was.
Showing
That's
you who's
why-
boss!
That's why we don't get along now.
just jumped out of there shouting,
holding
"Hey,
it against you
girl!"
forever. Like, I know what you did. I know.
What the fuck?
I like to tell people the first thing I felt in this world was pain.
Oh. Oh my God. The first thing you did in life was break your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
my first memory is getting stung by a bee, and that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean,
man.
we heard that earlier, and you can go shove it up your ass.
Yeah, but the people on
A
the
bee?
internet.
That's a
did
bad
this.
idea.
Yeah.